Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UConn Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The 49ers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, the running back looking for Rhodes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. The corners are walked up tight. Looking left. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, UConn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback will keep it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. A run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Second down coming up.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Got it. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question whether the quarterback was going to get that. Nice job.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to run the football in this area of the field, right? They're just trying to give themselves some space so they can go operate, but the defense just bullied them up front at the point of attack, and they're able to tackle that guy for a loss down at the 1-yard line.
And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball, so they got to do something.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want to...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Niners. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
UConn going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll do it himself. Running with power. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Charlotte 16, UConn 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He caught it.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Touchdown, UConn.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Give to the back. Discards a man. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McLeod. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
On the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UConn quick to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need going up top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll throw it on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. UConn quick to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The offense set for a first down play. Trying to set the tone with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Get on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like, licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He's got great speed. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UConn.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought. A huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape.
He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the 49ers have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
UConn going back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big afterburners coming. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will give them the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Just about set to kick it away. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you can tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing they're painting by numbers and got it there quick, fast, and made the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. grab near the sticks. It's Porter. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
Touchdown, UConn! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Brown wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UConn 45, Charlotte 31.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on second down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Coleman.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive